David Wood claims that Muslims admit we can't answer David's question, featuring Adnan, Rashid and Mufassil Islam. Dismissed. The Muslims admitted nothing in favor of David Wood's foolish claim and childish silence. Yes, David Wood's silence is childish. It is laughable if a group of treasurers who were banished for their theft in the royal treasury now claim that the emperor is happy with them and that he never treated their book of accounts as corrupted. Allah has banished the whole community of the Christians from the territory of his faithful servants. Hundreds of verses of the Quran condemns their faiths, foods and activities. Writing the so-called holy books by their own hands has been declared as the cause of their future miseries. Still they claim that Allah never declared their gospel corrupted. It is so funny, Mr. David Wood.
Titled, "A Question No Muslim Can Answer." I vowed that if any Muslim in the world, any one of the world's 1.6 billion Muslims can show me just one unequivocal statement from the Quran where Allah says that the text of the gospel has been corrupted, I will convert to Islam.
The first and foremost truth is that gospel is never recognized in the Quran as a holy book. Jesus' book is mentioned in the Quran as Injil, not as gospel, and everybody knows that Injil is lost. It was directly sent by Allah and was written in Aramaic, not in Greek or Latin or English. Injil was not written or edited by any man. It was directly from Allah. But the whole world, including the Christendom, knows that gospel was written by many men. It was rewritten and edited many times. Proof is there in the diverse versions of the gospel. Scholars admit it. Even J. Smith does not deny. So, gospel is in toto corrupt. It is not divine. A book written by men is purely human in nature, like all other man-written books. No difference is there. It falls under the category of books the Quran mentions in Surah Baqarah, verse number 79.
فويل للذين يكتبون الكتاب بأيديهم ثم يقولون هذا من عند الله ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا فويل لهم مما كتبت أيديهم وويل لهم مما يكسبون.
Therefore, woe be unto those who write the scripture with their hands and then say, "This is from Allah," that they may purchase a small gain therewith. Woe unto them for that their hands have written, and woe unto them for that they earn thereby. The whole gospel is null and void. The Quran need not say which part of it is corrupt and which is not. Anything written by men and declared as divine is corrupt. If anybody still engages in debate, he or she should keep in mind that in the Quran, Allah denied many things on which the gospel stands. For example, Allah directly denied the Trinity in the Quran. Surah Al-Ikhlas, chapter 112 of the Quran, is the best example. The whole of the gospel has been nullified in this surah of only 4 verses. The concept of the Son of God or God as the Father has directly been admonished and reproved. Surah An-Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 171, also reproves in the same manner on the same subject. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 116, Jesus has been made to declare the Trinity as sinful and illegal. What other proof of the Quran's stance against gospel does Mr. David need? Why a divine book prescribes for a son of God if it is not corrupted? In Surah Al-Hadid, chapter number 57, verse number 27, it is clearly said that monasticism was an innovation of the Christians, which neither Allah nor Jesus ordained. Is it not saying that your so-called holy gospel was corrupted? Yes, that is what it means. Surah As-Saf, chapter number 61, verse number 6 declares Jesus as a messenger of Allah, not a son of God, and it prophesies the coming of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his next messenger. And the verses like this directly reject and nullify your gospel, Mr. David. The Quran directly rejects the claims of the gospel. It means the Quran treats gospel as a corrupted book. In Surah An-Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 157, Allah directly rejected the claim of the gospel about Jesus' crucifixion and death. Is it not saying that the message of gospel is wrong? Is it not saying that gospel has been corrupted? Doubtlessly. In many verses of many surahs like Al-Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 136, Allah confirmed that the Quran's message has the sameness with that of the former holy books like that of Jesus' Injil. But your gospel does not bear any similarity with the Quran. It is rather the opposite. Even the name Allah is absent from the gospel. Surah Al-Araf, chapter number 7, verse number 180, clearly reprimands those who blaspheme Allah's names. And it warns those who of dire consequences. And it warns those of dire consequences. Evidently, it is none but your gospel that teaches you to do this heinous sin by banishing all names of Allah and inventing only one name, God. So it is clear as direction of the Quran that your gospel is not any of those heavenly books of which the Quran speaks. Salat and Sawm, the 5-time prayers and fasting of Ramadan, have been prescribed and ordained by Allah in the Quran. And He confirmed that those were also made compulsory for the former communities. Where are those among you? Are those in the gospel? No. It proves the corruption of your gospel. Why the gospel of Barnabas had been banned in the Roman Empire? It bore the messages similar with those of the Quran. It was banned because the Christendom liked the corrupted ones, not the truthful Barnabas.